So today we're going to be using these tools in our drawing. First of all, we have a rounder, just a regular rounder. We're just going to make one circle. And then we have the darkest pencil that I have right now. It is an 8B pencil. It is really soft and dark, so I'm going to use this. Then we have the lightest pencil. I have an H right now. I'm going to use this. Then we have a Tombow Mono Zero eraser. It's just a regular eraser, but it is really thin. Like, look how thin this thing is. Yeah, it's really thin. It's really good for highlights and pulling out details. Then we have a regular sharpener. We have a kneadable eraser. This thing is a rubber texture, and you can pull apart small parts of it, out of it to use this to pull out the details in your drawings. It's really good. I'll recommend it. Then we have a makeup sponge. It is really good to blend big parts of the drawing. I'm going to use this the outer drawing. Then we have a blending stump. We're going to use this for small details and small blendings. So yeah, let's get started. So for starting up, we're going to start by drawing a circle, and then I'm going to take my lightest pencil that I have. I have a 2H. You can use whatever you have. And then you're going to start marking out the eye from your reference. You can choose whatever reference you want. I have my own reference. I just took a picture of an eye of someone I know, and yeah, I just took that as a reference. So I'm just gonna draw that out. More darker pencil, more soft pencil like a 4H or an 8B. You can use whatever you have, but I do recommend getting a darker pencil. I recommend getting an 8 so you don't have to get a 4 and 8. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take that and highlight the darker and more larger areas with the dark pencils. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that around the pupil, in the eye, and near the eyebrows. And quick tip, well, while you're doing this, make sure that you don't use a lot of pressure, and also make sure that you don't use the tip of your pencil. Get your pencil a little bit slanted so it doesn't rough up the paper and it doesn't mess with the paper. If you mess up your paper, your drawing will not look good. Whatever you do, you cannot go back and fix it. You have to start over again. Then you're gonna take a makeup sponge like I'm using right now, or you can just take a cotton bud or just cotton or something like that, something smooth to smooth it out. Then I'm gonna take an 8B pencil and I'm gonna dark out the pupil area because I want that to be dark, and I'm gonna spread it around with a makeup sponge. Then I'm going in with my Tombow Mono Zero eraser and pulling out the highlights inside the iris. This is a really crucial part. It's gonna make your eye look realistic and really pop out. After that, I'm gonna take a kneadable eraser and pull out some of the highlights in the eye and the iris. I'm being really patient here. This takes around like 1 hour itself, and this is a small drawing. If you're doing a big drawing, it will take like maybe 3-4 hours just working on the pupil. So you gotta be really patient with it. And I'm going back with my blending stump, and I'm just putting some more highlights inside the eye. And yeah, I'm also using a 4H pencil, and I'm gonna try to make it pop out more. I'm gonna put more graphite down and I'm gonna try to blend it all so it comes out a little darker and it makes a really unique contrast that I want. Don't put a lot of graphite together. Do it one by one. If you do it one by one, it's gonna turn out better and it's gonna turn out more smoother. Then I'm going in with my darker pencil and making the eyelashes. Now, while making the eyelashes, there is no shortcuts. You have to do it one by one. You have to make all the eyelashes one by one. After doing that, I'm taking Tombow Mono Zero Eraser, and under the eye, under the eyelashes, there's some pores, and I'm gonna try and highlight. Another quick tip, the top eyelash, whenever you're making it, try to make it more curvier than the bottom ones. The bottom ones can be less curvier and nobody would really care about them. The top ones make them really curvier, and also they're more thicker, and you have more top eyelashes than your bottom eyelashes. So you want to make sure that you do that correctly. Then I'm going back with my Tombow Mono eraser, my blending stumps, and my kneadable eraser to pull out the highlights that I want. This is a really important part. You want to pull out as many highlights as you can to make the drawing look realistic, and good at the same time. In my eye drawing, I spent about 4 hours on it. It depends on you and how much time you want to spend on it, but I suggest at least spending 1 to 2 hours on your drawing to make it look really good and satisfying. Next thing, why you should draw. According to an article by Fine Arts Museum of San Francisco, drawing helps develop creative thinking, improves hand-eye coordination, and helps you get mindful. These are all the benefits of drawing. I really suggest you just do it once and you fall in love with it. And I'm gonna show you some of my older drawings that I did for about 20 to 30 hours. Some of them took 2 to 3 months. And yeah, I'm gonna show you in the end.